Um, I just we're chilling today. I'm gonna stream for like an hour. Um, oh, whoops! I did not mean to do that. Whoopsies. Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Apologies. But yeah, we're doing a little stream, a little streamy stream. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. Just going to relax and have a good time. Like I said, we're probably gonna stream for like an hour, half an hour. Nothing too nutty. Um, But yeah, that is the big idea. But we do have stream raiders. We got a new stream raiders. Let's enter the new event. What's that? Vortex. All right. Interesting spelling. Is it like an orc vortex? I'm not entirely sure. Oh yes, it is orc vortex. Oh, that's fun. Okay, that's actually fun. Okay, that's cool. That's fun. We got pretty far the last time. I think it was the furthest that we've gotten because I was streaming every day, even though I was like doing like shorter streams and like kind of like haphazard, you know. So I think actually we're gonna start off strong. Why the heck not? But yeah, so I think we might get back into the groove of that, I guess. Mostly because stream readers, mostly because uh yeah, I'm gonna try to do that again. Or it's like even if it's like just something really really small, I want to stream every day. um, yeah, today I was real tired. I was really tired today. My favorite queer stream. Hi Nero, how are you doing? How is everything? I keep whenever I do these streams at night, like I don't do anything. Like I don't do anything special. I don't even do like my starting soon screen or anything. But like I'm always surprised when people are here. It's like, what are you doing here? What are you like? Why are you not asleep? Why are you not feet up in your bed? What are you on about? But hey, it's nice to see you. It's actually Pride Week. Um, Pride for us. It's only 11 p.m. What do you mean? You should be in bed. It's 11:49. First of all, second of all, that is the very appropriate time for you to go to sleep. Then again, you're younger than me, aren't you? Man, I haven't like stayed up all day, all night, in like forever since I was like 24. um, was like the last time like maximum was when I was doing that. Man, I can't stay up anymore. If I stay up, I'm going to sleep in the morning. I'm sorry. Like today, man, I fell asleep at like 10 and I woke up at like 4 in the afternoon. It was really bad. Another stream and they played some game loud and woke me up. That's tough. That's tough. um yeah, I hate when that happens. Usually I try to like have streams when I'm going to bed. I'm 23. Oh, you're a child. Oh my god, dog. I just turned 26. I keep forgetting how child you are, how baby you are. Coworkers think I'm 30. That mean I keep forgetting how old you are. Yeah, that's fair. Um, yeah, it do be like that. But yeah, it's man. But yeah, I wanted to go do pride stuff this week. That's probably where I would be at this hour. Um, but my hairdresser has been flaking me for a month. um, trying to talk to me. Okay, I mean, listen. At least, like, I real like, I don't know what to say to that. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to that. um, I keep forgetting I'm 26. I keep thinking I'm older because I keep aging myself up. Like a lot of times, I have to like sit up in my bed and it's like, girl, you're 26. Like, relax. It's nothing to get crazy about. Like, chill. um, but yeah, it's um it would make sense as to why you're able to like stay up for so long and so late. I'm just like, bro, how do you do it? Because I'm here thinking you're like 28 or like 29 or something. It's like, oh yeah, Nero's like slightly older than me. How does he do it? That's not true. That is not accurate information. I don't think that's reasonable. My personality exceeds my age. That's fair. Yeah, that happens a lot. I had the reverse happen to me. Enjoyed time spending with you. Yeah, I bet you do. I'm sure you do. Sorry. Um, but yeah. A lot of like people came to me like for advice and stuff when I was younger, and now people are like, "Wow, you're like, how old are you? You're 26. Wow, you need to like be an adult. I was like, I'm having fun. I've been forced to mature for so long in my life. I'm having fun. Let me have fun. Shut up. Hi Viva, how are you doing? I do see her, but you're getting old. I feel like I'm turning into an adult. I think I mean, listen, my like Twitch, the moment I say hi, it'll roll an ad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It does do that. I keep forgetting that like at the beginning of my stream and like every hour you guys will like get ads. That freaking sucks. I'm so sorry. I know you can't hear me, but I'm really sorry. Easily about 50. Okay, how dare you, dude? I think I mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned this. I can't remember. But my cousins came over. Imagine getting an ad. Okay, sorry. I didn't Twitch so hard right now. I'm sorry, dude. I get this. Oh, I have mods to update. I thought I updated. Did I? No, I updated my mods for Stardew. I'm dumb. I thought I did. Wrong game. Anyway, still cute for 50. Listen, my cousins came over the other day, probably like 2 weeks ago. Tell me why my game crashed. Okay. All right, guys, we're playing Don't Starve. Screw this. We're playing Don't Starve. Fuck this. We're playing Don't Starve. Houston, we're starving. We're starving. Listen, I tried. Okay, I tried. For those of you who don't know, my computer is dying. Which is why I don't really push myself to stream during the daytime anymore because the heat definitely makes it a lot worse. So I tried, but we're playing Don't Starve today, folks. Me, Peter finally died, friend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But we're back. We're back. We're here. We're back. Yeah, I was saying we're gonna play Don't Starve. So I was trying to say, yeah, I tried to sim today. It's not happening. Can I not update my title, sir? Boy, don't upset me. But yeah, can you guys see me? Are we seeing me? Are you hearing me? Are we here? Are we alive? I don't see you per se, but I see your avatar. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Interesting. I cannot change. Oh wait, no, I can. I'm dumb. 1 second, I need to change my title. Getting past day 17. That's the title. 1 sec. Give me a minute. I'm so spoiled. My hubby is a programmer and he has to upgrade to get the secondhand goodies. Yeah. My parts are new, but the computer itself is very old. It's like the wiring or whatever, like the whole like composition itself is not like, it's not there, even though all the parts have been replaced. So it is what it is. You know how it is. All that good stuff. You can only replace parts so many times before you just need to get a new computer at that point. So it's definitely gotten to the point where like you can't keep upgrading, you can't keep fixing it. Like there is no fixing it. There's just no fixing it. So that's fun. Where's my freaking chat? Oh my god. I'm having such a great time. How are you guys doing? How's your Tuesday? How's your July? August? I know it's August. How's your August? How's your Augustine? Yeah, you a cute nerd. I think it's time for a new computer. It definitely is. New tower and processor. No. Oh yeah, tower. Yeah. I'm raising money for a new tower. That's what I'm doing. So yeah. The one that I have listed is the only one that has like all the parts that I have. So that's what that is. It's like, oh my god, why is it like $800? Because like, yeah, that's how much my thing technically would cost. Technically. So yeah, worked 12 hours and turned around, did 9 hours today. Yeah. You can do that. Wow, way to rub it in that you're 23. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for that. You know, some of us can't stay up that long anymore. Some of us can't work that much anymore. Jesus. You know, you should be considerate. What's that meme on TikTok? What is it? Have some compassion? Yeah. Have some compassion. Jesus Christ. You're welcome, Grandma. Oh my god, you know what? You can stop. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Summer school, so now I'm her entertainment. Oh yeah. I was watching a TikTok earlier. I was watching it. Dude, bruh. My game crashed. Okay, you know what? I tried, bitch. I fucking tried. Girl, I tried. I can't even be mad at myself. I tried. Okay. I opened my game up. I was ready to stream for like an hour. It cried. It crashed. I opened the least like heavy game I could get. The least like demanding game, and it immediately died. I'm done. Like some teeth ask them if your daughter's grandma. Oh my gosh. That would be tough. That would be tough. I mean, we could do just chatting. I'm not a big just chatting guy. I'm not a big chatting man myself. But I do. This is one of those days that I actually do have stuff that I can talk about. um, let me find my. Hold on, 1 second. Let me change my title again, bitch. Actually, can I change it on my phone? I do wonder if I can change it on my phone. I'll be dual streaming. Okay, yeah, but I chat while I'm gaming. I can't just chat. Usually, I use the stuff in. Here's my little secret. I use the stuff that's happening in the game to dictate what I talk about. So like, if I'm not gaming, I can't think of anything to talk about because I'm really bad at small talk. So it's like, what am I gonna talk about? I usually end up. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. My PC keeps dying. Sorry, got a new title. 1 second. But yeah. If I run out of something to talk about, I will talk about food and I will talk about the weather. So if you ever hear me talking about that stuff, just know I have run out of things to talk about. Yeah, but I do actually have stuff to talk about right now. I watched. Hold on 1 second. Can you give me just chatting? Thank you. I watched what's it called? Heartstopper. I watched it. I officially became gay and I watched it. It was great. Almost cried a couple times. I have never, I know, bad gay. I have never, ever, ever watched like any like queer like media. I've never watched any. Not even once. Heartstopper was my first one. Just don't talk about school. Well, actually, I'm still like doing like application stuff for my transfer. So there's that. I've had some hiccups, but I think I've come up with an idea. I've made some leeway in the past like 2 days, so gonna hold out. I'm gonna submit. I have 3. I think I'm gonna submit this week. This week is getting done this week. I gotta get an answer from one of them before September. I gotta. So, yeah, I've been like, like being nice to people and being like, hey, like, if you wanna, don't rush or anything. It's been like a month. Actually, I think I've been trying to do this since June, so it's been 2 months. I am not giving these guys like, I will back-to-back email. I am that student. I'm going to back-to-back email because these guys are starting to piss me off. Like, what do you mean you didn't see the email? It's summertime. Summer school is done. What do you mean you didn't see my email? Don't let me fight. Upset me. Like, girl, I'm not paying like almost $1 million a year for you to not answer your email. Don't make me upset. I will class trader. I report your email as spam. Stop. That is so rude. The fact that you would actually do that, like, I genuinely believe that you would actually do that. That's so mean. But yeah, speaking of like age, how I've realized that I've definitely like gotten older. When I try to like vibe and like relax. Not another one. Oh no, this again. Oh Jesus, it's him. Oh no. Ooh. Sorry. Shit. I'm dying. I can't talk for extended periods of time. I've been streaming for how long? I've been streaming for 15 minutes. Start coughing already. Jesus. Mark is red. Mm. But yeah, usually, or like I really like ever since I was a kid, what I would do like to like unwind, I would just game. I would wake up at like 4 in the morning. I love gaming when there's like no sun out. It just felt so comfy. I would just get up, have my pillow, I'd cuddle my pillow. Have you noticed I'm toxic yet? Of course. I would hate for you to be my lecturer. I feel like I would go up after class and ask you a question and give me attitude. I was like, sir, what do you mean? I should ask my mom. What? What are you talking about? This is what I paid you for. What do you mean? Um, but yeah, I would usually like game for like hours, just non-stop. And I realize I haven't been able to do that. That's what the class is for. Okay, but I can't ask questions in a lecture, sir. They're lecturing. I'll be interrupting everybody else's stuff, especially when it's a question that like it's just like a little bit of clarification. Like I'm gone. Can I tell you? I follow my lecturers after class. Like I remember one time my like one of my lecturers like legit like got upset and she was like, I have a class to go to. She's like, what exactly is the issue? And I'm trying to explain it to her, and she's like, I just think that you're overthinking it. She said I'm overthinking it. I was like, okay. So you're telling me I don't have a problem? And she's like, yes. You did. There is no issue here. You're just overthinking. I was like, okay. All right, fine. um, but yeah, I realized I haven't been able to game as much recently in like my personal time. I've been trying to, and I just haven't been able to do it. I was literally like trying to remember my formula. I was like, okay, I would have something on my phone, maybe like some fanfics or something like that, and then I would be listening to something in my browser, like a reaction playlist or like some like streaming VODs or something like that. I would listen to it on my browser. Then I'll have my game that I'm actively playing, that I'm stimulated in 3 sets. You got a question? Sounds personal. I'm sorry you were not listening. Oh, dude. But yeah, um, and I was trying to do it. And I was like, I'm just not invested. I'm just not interested in this. Like the other day, I was like, man, like I swept my porch for like fun a couple days ago. I'm becoming boring. I'm turning into a man. I can't. um, but yeah, it's very enjoyable. I don't know, something like very soothing about like wiping down. Like I cleaned my computer this morning. Something very nice about just like wiping down your desk and like cleaning the couch and stuff like that. It's like I do that stuff for fun. Like I would love to like wipe down my bathroom. I cleaned it like maybe like 2 weeks ago, 2 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Um, but I'd love to do it again because I think I don't know, it's just nice. It's just fun. Something about like you doing something and actively seeing the difference is just so like, basically what I'm saying is, I'm turning into a man. I'm 20. I keep forgetting I'm not 28. I'm 26. Like, oh yeah, I can't just sit around my computer and just like relax. It's not relaxing for me. I'm actively uncomfortable just sitting in one place for so long. I don't like it. I want to go cook something. Like, types like, there's no such thing as a bad question. You follow up with the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Oh, I mean, at least I don't know. I realize that like I'm not like I don't ask like bad questions. I just ask like really like in-depth questions. Like especially, oh my god, my chemistry like god, what do they call them? They weren't like tutors. They were like my lab assistants. Were sick of me. Like you would get like a step-by-step like thing as like what we're doing today. You get like pictures, like diagrams and stuff. You get like a video online. So like, hey, here are several videos for the lab that we're doing this week, and I watch all of those. I take a bunch of notes. I look at like I Google like the lab like procedure, and like I see stuff from like other universities, and I take like extra notes from there. And I get to class, and I still ask questions every step. So I'm just like, okay, so just to clarify, I'm supposed to put the gauze in the Erlenmeyer flask, and they're just like, yes. What is confusing about it? I'm just checking, just making sure. I need to quadruple check, and I literally, and they're just like quadruple check, and I was like, yeah. nothing wrong with it. It just takes 2 seconds. It's better than redoing the whole experiment. I was like, okay, all right. You one of them? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I would much rather ask a question every single time than have the wrong readings and everything is messed up, or have to redo my experiment and then like I'm like the last person in class because I give in my stuff the same day. So it's like, I'm not staying back. I'm not doing this over. You can't make me. You see, it's out of laziness because I refuse. Like, it is the worst thing to have to redo a chemistry experiment. Like biology, microbiome, it's like you make a little mistake, you can do the same thing over again. It's fine, right? Chemistry, you have to do the whole thing. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that. If you're telling me to weigh the thing, if it says I should weigh the thing, and in the diagram it says I should weigh the thing, I'm gonna ask you how I should weigh the thing, just to make sure, because I am not doing it again. And go up there just like, what is it now? Oh yeah, absolutely. There are times when like they're walking and like I'm in line to ask one lab assistant, and they're walking, and I was like, oh hey, can I ask you something really quick? And they just go into an aisle as if they're helping like another student. It's like, girl, I'm gonna sit here and wait. One of you guys is gonna answer my question. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like they would make eye contact with me a couple rows over them, and I put my hand up and I was like, hey. They just do something else. You hate me as a professor. I can't remember having a bad professor. I've definitely had like bad high school teachers for sure. But professor, I don't recall having a professor I didn't like. They're all very nice to me, honestly. I'm trying to think. Biology, chemistry, micro. Yeah, they're all very nice. There was there was one. I heard some. Oh, I thought I heard some just now. I think it's the music. There was one who wasn't a class that like I picked. It was like a mandatory class. And I had trouble with registration, so I think I missed like the first like week and a half. And so after like one of the like second or third classes I was able to attend, she was like asking about questions. Like most of the students had left, and I was like, you know what? I shouldn't be shy. I shouldn't be like, I'm not gonna risk a grade like anything that I've missed in the first like week and a half or so. To like, I'm not gonna like miss that grade if I don't absolutely have to. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask. So I opened up my mic. This was back when like we were doing them over Zoom. Was it Zoom? Blackboard? I don't remember. Whatever the school version is. And I was like, hey, I missed the first like week and a half, maybe 2 weeks of class. I just wanted to know if there's like any like how, like if I can still submit this thing and how I'm supposed to do that. And she starts arguing with me. She's like, how have you not submitted this thing yet? Like how did you not know like what you're supposed to do? Like da. And like I like with my mic open and everything, there are still people there, and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm asking you for. It's like, I don't know, that's what I'm asking you. And she's like, what? And then she goes on this thing, and then I ask her the same question, because like one thing I do is that if she based on the rules of fuck around find out, tell you I have only one room, questions are not allowed, no questions. But it was you know what, no, this is the third time I had asked. Like the first time I told her, it was the first class I attended, I was like, hey, I missed like the first like week and a half, like if are there any things that I can still submit even if like you take off a grade, right? Like, okay, ask this person, right? I go to the next I go to like some other like class in the same course, and I ask her, and she tells me that yeah, I can do it, and then I should just ask my teacher how I can submit it, right? Then I go back to my teacher, like, hey, I did this thing because I wasn't able to go into first like week and a half of class. I did it like I was told to. How can I submit it? She's like, oh, you haven't done that yet? Like, it's been so long and you haven't done it yet? And it's like she's like, why would you were told to ask me how to submit it after this time? It's like, why would somebody do something like that? I was like, yeah, why would somebody do something like that? Indeed. She got so mad. I don't know why I do that. Because like if somebody asks me something that's like supposed to be just like this like insane like otherworldly question, I was like, yeah, and what of it? Like It's like, how could you? I was like, how could I? So yeah. Who is it? Mother, is that you? Hi, mom. Come here. Did you bring pizza? Did you bring pizza? Did you bring pizza?
Yeah.
Can I have pizza? Thank you, mother. Thank you, birth person. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Mom, they said hi. They said hello. She says hi. Yes, I demand food. I have hunger. Thank you. I need a snacky snack. I need a snacky. Deliver onto me the goodies. Deliver the goodies. Thank you. Love you. 4 months ago, you just keep turning it now, and I'd be like, yeah. So are you gonna take it or what? Dude, I sometimes I really do have a really bad attitude because like a teacher would wholeheartedly say that to me so loud in front of like the whole class. It's like, here's the thing: if they don't take it, that's fine. But if they do take it, that's good. You know what I mean? Like, there's no negative for me. It's like, it's either you take it or you don't. If you take it, that's great. A lot of, like, 90% of the time, they do take it. It's weird. It's like, if I just, like, I'm just like, hey, sure, fine. Hi. Hello. If I'm just like, okay, sure, fine. Or take it, and don't even get a grade, and don't even grade. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't, because I had, like, such, like, bad teachers in high school. Like, I don't really, like, I don't know. I don't budge when teachers talk to me like that. It's either you're gonna give me a grade or you don't. Because I'm sick of, like, doing my work and then not getting the grade because the teacher doesn't like me. It's like, you're gonna take it or you're not gonna take it. I'm gonna make sure I take every opportunity. I'm gonna ask after it's due. I'm gonna ask, like, I'm gonna ask. And it's either you're gonna say yes or you're gonna say no. Like, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. You're gonna yell at me. You're gonna talk about how you don't like it. I am going to ask regardless. Thanks, mommy. Love you, mom. You got pizza. You got jerk pizza. You got jerk pizza. You got pizza. I love snacky pizza. Sorry. But yeah. I don't know. I realized that, like, I'm one of the few people who would, like, go back and forth with my teacher. Because it's like, especially in university, like, I'm not gonna share. Actually, no. I can eat, like, an extra large pizza by myself with, like, sides, so I'm gonna have to decline. I think I'm gonna keep this. I only got 2 slices. It's for everybody, so, like, I'm sorry. There's not enough to share. I'm sorry. You can smell it. You know, like, those almond moms on TikTok that they show? So they'll, like, smell a bar of chocolate and then, like, eat a salad. It's like, wow. I have never wanted to be that skinny that bad. Just smell. Oh, well, actually, I don't think that's true. But still, doing that when you're, like, 50 is wild to me. Being, like, anorexic is 50 is nuts to me. Like, damn, how did you not die? Not enough for everybody. It's just us. Nope, too bad. There's 2 slices, and they're both going to me. So, you know, rough. You know, you should have called dibs sooner, I guess. I don't know. Get a better mom. I don't know. That's not what I meant. It's like, my mom got me pizza. Well, your mom can't get you pizza? Like, what do you mean? Skill issue. I don't know. Yeah, good, I guess. I don't know. Get better. Not even the crystal? What crystal? What do you mean by crystal? Oh, crust. Oh, no. It's not even, like, cheese filled. I'm still eating it by myself. How dare. You know what? The pizza isn't even warm. I used to eat, like, frozen food. Like, leftovers, like, in the fridge. Just, like, really, really cold, and you just eat it. I don't know why I also went to crystal. I don't know, man. Things are weird. But yeah, I forget that, like, I used to just eat leftovers, like, straight out of the fridge. Now I have food and it's like, damn, it's like room temperature. How can I eat this? I used to eat, like, rice that had, like, ice in it because the fridge was so cold, and it's like been in there for like 3 days, and it's like, yeah, I'm having dinner. What of it? I don't see a problem here. What do you mean? Yeah, I was so accustomed to it, and then we got a microwave. Guys, we got a microwave. Changed my life. I can't eat cold food anymore. Stingy. Shit. It's your fault. Let me choke on my pizza. First you kill me and don't starve. Then you make me choke my pizza. I hate. No. Nope. There's some witchcraft going on here. I don't believe this. Dude, I was picking off a piece of the crust because there was like a bubble in it. So picking off like that skin over like the air bubble in the crust, and I was gonna eat it. I was gonna say something, and I took the biggest inhale, and these little pieces of crust just went into my throat. It's like, Jesus, should have shared it. Okay, you know what? I would rather die. Oh my gosh, my streamer just crashed. I can't have anything around here. Good lord. My god. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. What are you even talking about? I don't even know. Was I talking about cold food? I don't know, man. Who knows at this point? I don't freaking know. I'd rather die than share the crust. I'm hungry. Yeah, I just had dinner. Well, that doesn't mean I'm not hungry. I've been looking forward to this all day. What do you mean? But yeah, I do eat a lot. Versus as a kid. I definitely don't eat as much as I do as a kid. I definitely like a lot of sugar. Actively make sure I don't put in a lot of sugar. I drink more water and I exercise more now. I'm not saying I'm gonna eat an extra large pizza by myself, but I'm saying I could have like 2 to 3 extra large pizzas before I got sick of it. So there. Find your favorite streamer. Okay, well, good luck with that. I'm clearly the best. Even though I can't do a proper stream. What's going wrong? Someone that'll share the crust. I don't know about all that. Why am I starting another stream later? It's probably gonna end soon anyway. But yeah, I think I've had pizza so much. Well, I'm working at a pizza place. I think I've had pizza so much that like it doesn't like feel like pizza anymore, you know what I mean? Or for being toxic. Speaking of being toxic, I've been on Twitter, like my official like stream content Twitter, my Cinecotini Twitter for like so long, and I've like never been cancelled. Obviously not to jinx it, but like I have very like strong takes and I'm very like public about them. Like when the Queen died, I shit on her for like hours. I lost like 20 followers because of that. But like I've never been cancelled, you know? It's weird. But it's because I don't know. Sorry, one sec. I'm of the mindset that like regular people like you wouldn't be worried about getting canceled if you were just genuinely a good person. A lot of people talk about like, oh, PC culture, cancel culture, this and that, and it's like I think the issue is that people like think that you're supposed to see something and think something and then watch what you say so people don't get upset. What you're actually supposed to do is in your heart and your soul just not be a dick. And I think if you are just inherently just not an ass, you genuinely just like aren't a dick, you don't have to worry about that. Cause it's like, if I'm just not mean, what are you gonna be upset at me for? Like, not insulting someone's weight? Like, what? Cause I genuinely just don't think it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? People will like think that something's bad and then feel like not saying it is like the PC thing to do. And it's like what the actual guys, the secret is to just not think that way. I know it's crazy, right? But like it's wild to me. It's weird I mean, it's effective people not like being like held accountable. You know what I mean? So it's like people like do horrible things and like say horrible things and perpetuate horrible things, and it's like there's no like they just don't stop. So the only thing you can do is like try to drag them through the mud, and hopefully the people who give them money will stop doing it. Because you can't bring them to jail, you can't beat them up. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Kicking them in the pockets is the most they can do. The only thing is that you can only cancel someone who's like on your side, if that makes sense. Like, you can't cancel someone who's like right wing with like a right wing audience because their audience likes it. You know what I mean? So like right wing people can cancel other like right wing people because right wing sponsors are the ones that pay right wing people to get to their right wing audience. You know what I mean? Same thing with like the left and like liberals and stuff. So it's like like I can say, hey, like this like vaguely like left person is doing something bad, and then like sponsor will get spooked and then pull out because they're advertising to that left like audience. But I can't say, hey, this person over here is saying that this demographic should like die is bad because nothing's gonna happen to them because their advertisers aren't advertising to me. You know what I mean? So it's like that. But it's like, yeah, it works like 90% of the time, but it still doesn't work like where it really matters. You know what I mean? Do I think it should stop? I mean, if there's no like proper system to replace it, I don't think so. I think it's fine, honestly. It's like, if I can like, okay, I can't like stop like, I don't know, right wing grifters from like funding like, I don't know, anti-trans like legislation, but I can stop the local racist from being mean to me at the supermarket. And he's like, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I think that's cool. But yeah. Sometimes I remember like all the different waves that like Sims communities have gone through, like people like using charity streams for clout, people like being like racist, like in discords and stuff like that, people like, I don't know, doing other stuff, or like people like I don't know, being like pro-capitalist and it's like this weird way, or like shitting on people who are like poor, and it's like, how is none of that like ever like happened to me? Because it's not like because like people like that's what I was talking about, where it's like, oh, you know, people like are like, oh, you know, we have to keep it PC and cancel culture and da da da. It's like I've never held my tongue on literally anything ever, and I'm not canceled. I feel like there's something there. Maybe it's just like, I don't know, have you thought about having like good takes? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying that they're good. I think the worst thing that I said was that like other countries should like go harder in Ukraine, because I was like, you guys caused this. You're using Ukraine as like a proxy war, so if you're gonna use it, you might as well use it, is what my take was. And that was pretty bad. I will admit that was pretty bad. I was just very frustrated, being like, you're gonna let these Ukrainians die after like you use them in like your political scheme, and you continue to use them, and you just like, if you're gonna do it, might as well just go in and do it. You know what I mean? But that was like the worst thing that I said, and like nothing like still there's nothing like, you know, because like, yeah, it's the worst thing that I've said. And it's like, if somebody was like, hey, like, you know, like, I don't know, like my cousin like was like from like, I don't know, like one of those like people who like voluntarily left their country to go like find Ukraine, and it's like, oh hey, like they died, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm really sorry, you know what I mean? I just say like sorry, and I said like, I don't think I would get like canceled or something like that, you know what I mean? But like, whether I said anything get me cancelable, like I feel like my most controversial take sorry, I'm dying over here. My most controversial take is saying that like old people deserve love. Is what I said. Anytime I say something like that, I lose followers and get like no likes. Cancel Nina. I mean, some like knock on wood, I'm 10,000% jinxing myself. Like sometimes I wonder what it's like. It's like it's being stressed. You just see the numbers go down. You're getting DMs and you notice they're going through the roof. It's like I wonder what it's like. It's like can't relate in like a really weird way. Like anytime something with mine blows up, I fight tooth and nail. Aw, that's thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. Aw, that's very nice. Um, I should say though, if people that you're around do something bad, you shouldn't stand by them. It is wrong. The way you harass those professors. Okay, I don't harass the professors. Ask them to do their job. Okay, paying hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You're gonna answer my question. Okay. Anyway, we're not. I thought you hated school. What are you talking about school? We're not talking about school right now. But yeah, but yeah, anytime I have like one of those like big tweets, it's usually like if I tweet something that people like really, really agree with. Like I would talk about how like, oh, like Islamophobia is wrong. It's really conservatism you're mad at, not like Islam. And it's like, hey, you shouldn't be transphobic. Hey, maybe you should like be nice to people who have more weight than you. Have you thought about that? Ableism is wrong and stuff like that. Like just like regular stuff. Just being nice. Anti like imperialism, anti like capitalism type stuff. It's like most people would like, find like that's agreeable, right? But yeah, I think the most thing I want to get time to talk about The Sims 4. I feel like I've talked about it enough. I don't think there's anything to talk about in Sims 4. I think The Sims 4 is pretty dry right now. There's really nothing there. Like right now I'm really excited for like City Skylines 2, stuff like that. Some like Stardew, like dupes are pretty cool right now, but like I'm not really feeling The Sims 4 like I used to, you know what I mean? Even when packs do come out, it just doesn't, that sense of community it just doesn't feel like it's there anymore, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just feel like it's died down a lot. The Sims 4 is just like not great right now. Like, of course, like as like on a whole it's better, but like the community itself is just like, I don't know, I just feel like it's not there. Which is fine. People have like gotten new games and stuff like that, and like if we've all talked about what we have to talk about. It's like The Sims is like, as old as is, what's popular right now. I don't know, man. I'm into like really cozy games, so like you can't really like do any controversial stuff. It's like, what are you gonna do? Is be like, ooh, actually Shane from Stardew Valley is not hot. I'm sorry. Actually that is my most controversial take. That Shane from Stardew Valley is not it. I know that like I've warmed up to him recently, but like like when you step away from like the feelings and like all the cute little cutscenes, yeah, no, not great. Just do a fake hot take, like Krubs. Krubs is his name, right? Where he's like, attention streamers, lurkers actually suck. Ban them in your chat. It's like just to stir up some controversy. Here's the thing. I have autism. Pull a Trump. No, I have autism. So like, I would say something as a joke, and it would actively come off as really, really, really bad, and I don't want to do that. One thing is that I for a very long time, like early on in my life, it's very easy for me. It was very easy for me to like get misunderstood. And for me to misunderstand. So like, especially when I can't talk when I'm in someone's chat, and like they're joking, the community is joking and stuff. I'm just like, I need to test, like I need to like feel the waters. I just watch the chat and like the jokes that the streamer and the chat are making. It's like, okay, what I wanted to say is like adjacent to this, so then I can say it. But if nobody says anything close to it, it's like I'm just not gonna do it. Because I think it's funny. I think it's like appropriate to like the topic at hand, but it might not be. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, putting something like in text and like I don't know. I'm not one to like rile stuff up on purpose. Like if it happens, I'll like accept it and like defend or like apologize appropriately. But like I don't know. That's just not the type of person that I am. Like I don't start drama for the fun of it, you know what I mean? I always end up in drama though. Somehow. My entire life. I always end up in drama, but I don't start it for the fun of it because it's very stressful for me. You know what? I think that's it. I've always been like in dramas and like misunderstandings and people just lying about me and stuff like that. very, 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 very long time. So I don't see like drama as like very fun. It's very actively very stressful for me and it makes me sad. So earlier I was like, oh, you in drama? I can't see that. I mean, I think the most drama I was actively in, you don't like people, so how? I mean, the most drama I was actively in, I feel like, was when I told a streamer that I considered to like be my friend and stuff, um, that what she said was wrong and inappropriate. Um, she didn't like it. I tried to like reach out to her like on like in like DMs and stuff like that. She didn't. She blocked me everywhere. um, and it's like 200,000 people like saw my tweet. I was just like, I don't like the attention that I'm getting. I was just making a comment. I didn't think that so many people would be looking at this. Um, that's the most drama that I've been in. I mean, there was like the thing with like Steph Casey where everyone was like, oh my god, she like hates fat people and she's racist and also she's ableist. It's like the triple whammy. And I just put a tweet that said, I'll say it for everybody, like just F like Steph Casey. And everybody likes my tweet. It's like that's like the most I've done like to specific people is probably those 2 times where I specifically was talking to somebody and was like, hey, this is like not okay. But usually I try to like step back and be very like I try to be very particular with my words because like I said, I get misunderstood a lot like in my life, so I try to like really like I really type it out like very like I put a lot of thought into it to make sure that like there's nothing like mean spirited, there's no meanness. I'm trying to like talk about like a concept as a whole and not like any single individual person. Plus I don't really talk to people. Like the most I talk to people is like in their Twitch chat and it's maybe like once or twice during a stream. Like the most active Twitch chats I'm in is probably like Momo Misfortune and like Vishella. That's definitely the only active Twitch. Like everybody else, I just lurk in their streams. Like every now and then I'll comment in like Lil Simsy's chat, but because I have a VIP badge, I feel like I can't really like. I don't know. Like I have a VIP badge in Momo's chat, and it doesn't feel weird. But because it's like there's so many people in Lil Simsy's chat, I'm just like, oh god, I feel people are looking at me. I'm just talking about her cats. I don't want people to look at me. um, but yeah, I'll comment there like a couple times. But like, yeah, I don't have like really personal relationships with any streamers. I don't think outside of people in my own chat. I don't really talk to people like that. You know what I mean? Um, the other day I was like, you know what? I see like all these streamers like hanging out together and stuff and talking about like their experiences with stuff and how like they're talking to each other in Discord. And it's like, is that what I'm doing wrong? I'm just not talking to my fellow streamers enough. It's like that thing when I was talking about the other day where it's like I tried to text one of my friends on the weekend and she was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I didn't have many friends growing up. But I guess that's kind of one of the things where like I don't talk to people. Like I don't message people on Discord or anything like that. Like they're my friends on Discord, but I don't message them. And so sometimes I'm like, huh, what if I just like, what if you just call Taylor up? Like, what if I just chat it? what if we just talk? Then it's like, what am I gonna talk about? Like I'm on a different part of the country. Like I'm experiencing completely different lives than these people. It's like, it's not really like I don't know. I don't feel like as much as like I'm sure they're okay. They would be okay with me talking to them. It's like I just don't feel like I don't want to overstep any boundaries. So I guess that's why I don't have drama because like I don't have anyone to have drama with. I don't speak ill of like any marginalized group because I genuinely don't feel any negative like emotions towards any of them. And then it's like I don't have anyone to like I say everything out in in public as to what I would say in private, so there's no one to like try to stake me in the back or whatever because like one, I'm not saying anything bad, and 2, I'm not saying it in private, so it's like there's no drama to be had. But yeah, that's how you know that like these people were not bullied in high school because like why would I like I don't know, why would I talk to somebody and say these things that are easily like going to be used against me? It's like, why would I do that? If I was genuinely like an awful person, like genuinely like why would I do that? Like, girl, you work on the internet. You can literally just turn your computer off and just talk about whoever you're talking about, like somewhere else. It's like, what is your like, I don't know, is your uncle gonna like rat on you into Twitter? It's like, no. Why do you have to say these things like on like I feel like just can't help themselves. They just have to tell someone their awful take. They just gotta do it. But yeah, I genuinely like I don't like see people and I'm just like, wow, I just want to say something awful about you. You usually have to do something bad. And then I just unfollow and then mute them on Twitter and then that's it. Like I don't like not in my brain, not anything like that. So try to think, well, what do I have to do to like get into drama? Sorry, I keep coughing. um I have streamed a lot if you could tell, so talking is very difficult. But yeah, it would have to be my politics. It would have to be. Like I feel like my politics is not as spicy. Like I said, like typical left stuff. Like yeah, like the most I can say is that like I hate liberals, which like I would not say that because like people don't like don't like I didn't know the difference between left and liberal until like recently. So to say that is like very like I don't know, it's very like infighty, very pick me, very just like it's just not true. You know what I mean? Like liberalism as a concept being like pro capitalism and like pro imperialism, it's like yeah, that sucks. But it's like that's not the people like the people who identify as liberal 90% of the time, that's not who I'm talking about, you know what I mean? That would just not be true. Like wow, like I would just say to be saying that just for like to piss people off at that point. Um but yeah, that's pretty much what that is. I can't imagine saying something. I mean, yeah, you know what it is. I guess technically I've been canceled like throughout like high school and like primary school. So it's like I've learned my lesson. Like the things that people are experiencing now, I experienced back then in person. It is not a fun thing. It is not nice. It's like, hey, I said something, and then somebody like completely like twisted it and misinterpreted it, and then sent it to somebody else, and now the person hates me, and it's like yelling at me in front of like everybody in class. Oh, it's like, and it's like you're such an introvert back then. It's like you can't say anything. It's not like, oh, I said this to this person. What you heard is not what I said, and it's not how I intended it. It's like that's not, you know what I mean? Plus, like nobody was my friend, so it's like they're gonna believe me over like their friend. It's like, no, they're not. Like no. I've gotten into so many fights just because like somebody heard I did something or somebody heard that I said something. And it's like, but that's not what. So yeah, I'm very adamant. Like, if I'm gonna say something, it's going to be very clear, very precise, cannot be misinterpreted. No if, ands, or but about it. And there's not gonna be like a secret behind it. It's I'm like I can't talk. I can't like I'm not gonna be hiding it behind anything or anything like that. It's just not it's just not gonna be like that. um but yeah, that was fun. It's very nice. I was having trouble talking a bit. We're always streaming for like an hour. I wanted to game today, but I tried 2 times and it did not work. Didn't work. Oh, I see somebody who is actually playing The Sims. Oh my gosh, The Sims and City Skylines. Say less. Say less sounds like my type of person. Okay. So I think we're going to raid this person right here. But yeah, I know this is weird. I just kind of rambled for the past like 40 minutes, but that's okay. I tried. I'll try again in the morning, I guess. Probably not, but we'll try anyway. I'm gonna stream at least once a day. Yeah, gonna try to figure that out. Yeah, how do I do this? Slash raid. For FR. Wait, do you speak English? Oh, you do. Okay. Yeah, you're Australian. Okay. FRSHPIC. Alright, so we're gonna raid this person. I've never raided them before. I saw them and recommended, and we're going to go say hello. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. I know this was like awful stream, but it is what it is. It do be like that sometimes. You know how it is. How do I copy this freaking message? I have to remember how to copy these things on my phone. If you could do the thing. Yay, okay. um yeah, like I said, thank you guys so much for being here. I uploaded a new YouTube video today as I do every day. So if you're into anime, doesn't matter if you're into anime or not, actually just like follow, subscribe, like it, all that fun stuff. Discord, we hang out in there. We try to talk a lot in there. All that fun stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, follow if you enjoyed our stuff here, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff. I'm everywhere. Your likes, your support, donations, you know, follows, bits, subs, all that fun stuff. Um, yeah, I am going to run the last ad break here. Thank you for being here, like I said, and I'll try to get my computer up and running for next time, which it probably won't, but I'll try anyway, okay? Goodbye. Boy, 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 boy.